If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. I'm not going to limit myself just because people won't accept the fact that I can do something else. I ought to go upright and vital and speak the rude truth in all ways. I will never compromise truth for the sake of getting along with people who can only get along when we agree. At your absolute best, you still won't be good enough for the wrong person. At your worst, you'll still be worth it to the right person. Fairness does not mean everyone gets the same. Fairness means everyone gets what they need. Be happy in the moment, that's enough. Each moment is all we need, not more. Satan profits from the prayerlessness of the saints. The beauty of a living thing is not the atoms that go into it, but the way those atoms are put together. Chanel is an institution, and you have to treat an institution like a whore, and then you get something out of her. Normal is an illusion. What is normal for the spider is chaos for the fly. Do not look for healing at the feet of those who broke you. When we stop fighting against death, we are able to wake up to our lives. I believe there is another world waiting for us, a better world, and I'll be waiting for you there. You normally have to be bashed about a bit by life to see the point of daffodils, sunsets, and uneventful nice days. A man's concern, even his despair, over the worthwhileness of life is an existential distress, but by no means a mental disease. Make life easier by living in the present and believing in the future. It was like the beginning of life and laughter. It was the real meaning of the sun. Knowing your why is much more important than setting a random goal. We must meet the challenge rather than wish it were not before us. By what men think, we create the world around us, Daily New. I want to show the world how darkness can sometimes be so beautiful. The happiness of the drop is to die in the river. Speak to me. I will spend my lifetime trying to understand you. The one ironclad rule is that I have to try. I have to walk into my writing room and pick up my pen every weekday morning. I didn't come here of my own accord, and I can't leave that way. Whoever brought me here will have to take me home. No life is a waste, the blue man said. The only time we waste is the time we spend thinking we're alone. Dance through life flinging kindness like shimmering rainbows. Find your bliss by sharing your heart. Intelligence alone is not nearly enough when it comes to acting wisely. A serious and good philosophical work could be written consisting entirely of jokes. Every single person is sacred. Sacred means special, precious, a treasure of true beauty. That means you. I shall look at you out of the corner of my eye, and you will say nothing. Words are the source of misunderstandings. Beware becoming the inadvertent passenger hurtling eagerly along a road to nowhere. Drive. In my many years, I have come to a conclusion that 1 useless man is a shame, 2 is a law firm, and 3 or more is a Congress. Before I can become an expert on anything, I must first become an expert on me. You're always going to have people who aren't happy for your success, but only you control how you respond to it. I know I'm not going to be in your head all the time, but once you know me, I'll be forever in your heart. It is error only, and not truth, that shrinks from inquiry. The laughter of the world is merely loneliness pathetically trying to reassure itself. Truth strikes us from behind and in the dark, as well as from before and in broad daylight. We have a responsibility to help those around us and help others in need. In all debates, let truth be thy aim, not victory or an unjust interest. Like poetry, fashion does not state anything. It merely suggests. I don't want to do anything. I don't even want to start this day because then I'll just be expected to finish it. I only want to write, and there's no college for that except life. Deal with your past so that it won't affect your future. Wrong does not cease to be wrong because the majority share in it. Expectations make people miserable, so whatever yours are, lower them. You'll definitely be happier. The heart has its reasons which reason knows nothing of. We know the truth not only by the reason, but by the heart. Life will just not wait for us to live it. We are in it, now, and now is the time to live. The light at the end of the tunnel is just the light of an oncoming train. One must work and dare if one really wants to live. It means you're perfect just the way you are. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. See, as much as you want to hold on to the bitter sore memory that someone has left this world, you are still in it. Participate in your own dreams. Don't just say what you want or complain about what you don't have. A man is a success if he gets up in the morning and gets to bed at night, and in between he does what he wants to do. I woke up incredibly grateful today. I'm allowing myself to bask in this feeling. One day in my shoes and a day for me in your shoes. The beauty of travel lies in the ease and willingness to be more open. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Those who don't value their words will never value your wishes. The goal is timeless. Chase the moment, and you lose. We have no right to just stand by and watch them tarnish our tomorrow. You couldn't erase everything that caused you pain with recollection. Every memory was valuable, even the bad ones. There's so much to be grateful for. Words are poor things. It's as simple as that. Simple and complicated, as most true things are. Scars show us where we have been. They do not dictate where we are going. A strange thing, words. Once they're said, it's hard to imagine they're untrue. Nothing is generous. New knowledge is a valuable commodity. The more truth we have to work with, the richer we are. When surrounded by darkness, your only duty is to shine. I will not let anyone scare me out of my full potential. When you are living the best version of yourself, you inspire others to live the best versions of themselves. Anything that smiles often needs to be reminded that the world is a cruel, dark place. And we don't always know it or understand it at the time and the season, but nothing grows without a good amount of dirt. There's a world of difference between truth and facts. Facts can obscure truth. Stars do not pull each other down to be more visible. They shine brighter. Hold yourself back, or heal yourself back together. You decide. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. Snow floated down every once in a while, but it was frail snow, like a memory fading into the distance. If we don't change the direction we are headed, we will end up where we are going. The truth does not change according to our ability to stomach it. For it is scars that show us where we've been. Let them not dictate where we are going. The bottom line is, insults only hurt when they come from someone I respect. If we all did the things we are really capable of doing, we would literally astound ourselves. Luck is a matter of preparation meeting opportunity. No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile. Never let your sense of morals prevent you from doing what is right. If we don't change the direction we are headed, we will end up where we are going. Everything looks impossible initially, and then everything eases out gradually. Beginning is the key. When you have an understanding of how things work, you will know better how to work things out. It was the living who ignored the strange and wonderful, because life was too full of the boring and mundane. Whatever stories we make up about ourselves, others will tell a different one. The greatest win is walking away and choosing not to engage in drama and toxic energy at all. Surround yourself only with people who are going to take you higher. So early in my life, I had learned that if you want something, you had better make some noise. You must take life the way it comes at you and make the best of it. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be ye cheerful. Strive to be happy. Never allow a person to tell you no who doesn't have the power to say yes. It is difficult, when faced with a situation you cannot control, to admit you can do nothing. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. A great many people think they are thinking when they are merely rearranging their prejudices.